met you at the wrong time. Then you caught me on that one night. Girl, I wanna know how this thing get out of my control. Zip line into your timeline. Hey, that body don't lie. I didn't care for the hype, yeah. But when I saw you tonight, ooh, girl, you know just what you're doing. I'll go 1,000 miles to show you that I'm right for your love. Hey, keep breaking necks when you passing them by. Make sure they know that you taking love in your vibe. Let's be forever tonight, and I will let you make up your mind. But I can't wait. Where you coming over? Let me be your chauffeur. Baby, I will keep on calling you love till you do the same. Let me take it over. Drive it like a chauffeur, like a chauffeur. Let me drive that. Yeah, I can't recall when you came through that door, yeah. Glowing like a headlight, independent all the way, got her bread right, yeah. Hard to ignore, sexy body make a jaw hit the floor. Won't you come over now? Just let me hold you down. Nothing else matching your type, nothing else matching your type, yeah. Oh, I feel the magic in the air. And when you give me a taste, I swear. When you give me a taste, let me take it over. Drive it like a chauffeur. I will let you make up your mind, but I can't wait. When you coming over, let me be your chauffeur. Baby, I will keep on calling you love till you do the same. What you mean? Yeah, we was quarantined way before quarantine. Trapped inside the basement till the sky started to gleam. Yeah, I'm stepping with the Gazas, it's gonna boost your self-esteem. Staying to ourselves, cause it's better what you mean.
Oh, there we go. My bad. It's the usual failure from my side. So welcome, guys. Welcome. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to the stream. Yesterday was amazing. We crushed it. I loved it. An amazing trade. Are we gonna do the same thing today? Today we have some news coming. Okay. The initial jobless claims, the PPI. I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll here. What's happening, fam? Yes, sir. Let's get into it. Straight away. Let's get into it. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have here. Oh, wait. One more time. We have Rohan, my man. What's happening? Arnold. Billy Joe, GT Wardle. The Bank of England live conference is now. Yes, I'm waiting for the jobless claims and the PPI though. This is where my focus is at right now. Joey Freedom. Dwayne, no drip. Chrono, yes sir. Samuel, my man. Kara. FX Wizard says, bro, I made 4.5k yesterday on a live. Amazing. Gigi says, Governor Bailey is getting roasted. It's not a surprise. John says, GG, what's up? Amazing. All right, let's get it, guys. Hope you guys doing well. Welcome to the stream today. We're gonna have some fun. Terry Love says, hi Lorenzo, I made huge profit yesterday. Amazing. Jonathan says, my home internet died, timing. Okay, today guys, we have a couple things. Of course, we have to take consideration with the initial jobless claims. Number one, the Bank of England interest rate decision is right now. Or the meeting, the speech is happening at the moment. So this is interesting in regards to like, pairs like, the British pound or British pound related pairs. Then we have the initial jobless claims, which I think is very interesting. And the PPI will also be extremely interesting as well. With 30 minutes, okay? In 30 minutes, we have an outcome here. You know what I'm thinking about today? I'm thinking about... Ooh. I'm thinking about the stock market. I'm thinking about potential reversal here for the indices here for the Nasdaq. At least this is what I'm looking for right now at the moment. I'm looking for a potential move from the VIX, from the dollar, in combination with the Nasdaq right here. I'm very curious. I don't have any outcome yet here. I would love to see an expansion. We're consolidating right now at the moment here. It's going to be interesting. Another layer, again, that we have been discussing earlier already is the following here. Okay, we have this zone. We fix the zone profile. This is how we took that gold trade yesterday. All right, we're looking for the expansion. This is a good example here. So again, look closely at this range. And look how we break out of that range. Right here. This is clearly a place where you break structure to the downside, right? You break out, take out the lows. Bunch of liquidity below as well. And this is now fantastic. We have that consolidation. We have like a nice expansion. Now we have the point of control there. I have the value area low there. Okay. Again, to keep it simple for you guys, the value area low in this case is the first support. All right. This is where the resistance will increase due to the fact that the volume increases in that range. Volume can equal, resistance or support. Can help you. So then you come back. What do? You bounce back, retrace, and you come down. You get rejected at that area, the value area low again. All right. So if you are looking for setups to enter from, you can use that tool, the fix and join profile, to look for entries and then potentially take it down. Look for that consolidation. Then look for that expansion that we have seen. Then look for the retracement and look for the continuation right there. Now that's again a beautiful way of looking at the market. And it has been working extremely well. And it's even better when you have been consolidating for a while. And when you have a clear range in that sense as well here. So that's one layer. The other one is gold. Yeah, we're still in that trade. Haven't sold it yet completely. Taken 2 profits already beforehand. With you guys, have not touched the gold ever since, to be honest. Why? It's simple, because I see that liquidity built up here again. Okay? So with the liquidity there, I'm like, yeah, okay. Triple lows right there. Bunch of stop losses underneath. I better want to go for that. I want to take out these lows here. So I'm still aiming for more potential to the downside. That's why I haven't sold my position yet. I had placed my stop loss above that, already in profit. Of course, I'm not going to place my stop loss, in a loss anymore. We already went past that stage here. But, I'm looking to take out the lows. Simple. And then potentially taking some more, making some more profits right here. In the end, I mean, whatever happens, does not really matter. That's something that we can look out for right now a little bit later during the stream. What's going to happen in that front? Okay, the other layers are, in my opinion, the Nasdaq. Potentially the US30, that type of stuff here. Due to the fact that I believe that, whenever we saw that expansion, especially with the Nasdaq here, we came up. We opened now. We came up. I do believe that we can come down later today. So I'm aiming for shorts here. And I'm looking for potential short setups for the Nasdaq later on this stream as well. And maybe already within the next, minutes. Let's wait for the news this time. Okay, I'm not trading the news at the moment. Like we did yesterday with the CPI. We traded the CPI. I'm waiting for this outcome first right now in 9 minutes. And based on that, I'm going to look for the right particular moves in the market, setups, and so on and so on. And based on that, I will have more information. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Just because there are no setups like we saw yesterday with gold, that setup, I haven't seen it somewhere else today. Whatever. So I'm waiting for a massive expansion first. And the one that really appeals me is the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq short is something that I'm really looking at for today's stream. So I keep a very close eye on that one. All right. Everything else related to the yen or the dollar, we will find out very, very soon. Because if the dollar is going to respond heavily to this news now, the yen will respond to that. And then based on that, we have more information as well for the yen. Okay. Man, I saw many people yesterday in the Discord as well. Which was amazing. It was absolutely fantastic here. Okay. Thank you. So, what we're looking for right now is to build out our Discord, of course. If you want to join our beautiful Discord right here, usually what tends to happen is that after the Discord or after the stream, a lot of you guys head into the Limitless Lounge. Okay. It's not usually during the stream, it's after the stream where people hang out and share potential setups that we have been discussing in the stream. The aftermath of it. So if you still want to trade or you're still into, something you're not completely there yet, you want to continue trading that day after the stream, then you can join the Limitless Lounge where people are coming together to talk about whatever. Especially or preferably setups, right? That's what we truly want eventually. Okay. So, after the stream, there is going to be a new place here, which is called the Limitless Lounge. If you want to be part of that, you can join our Discord right here. Also, guys, already 171 likes. Thank you so much for the support. It's going to be amazing. The news is coming in 8 minutes from now. The initial jobless claims is going to be extremely important. Okay. Every single week we have an update in regards to, the unemployment rate pretty much. Okay. 245k, so a little bit higher than the previous expectation. Inflation came down a little bit lower, so I'm very, very curious to what the outcome will be in that sense as well. But keep in mind that we came from 30k to now 245k already in the last month. Okay, so we are definitely increasing in unemployment. The question is, how much is it? Is it that bad right now? At this particular moment, it's not that bad yet, but yet everyone has their eyes focused on this right now, because if it gets worse, it's usually a massive indicator of a bad performing economy, and therefore, we might see a massive breakdown, right? So we're waiting for that catalyst right now. Will it happen today or will it happen another day? We don't know when it will happen. PPI as well. Okay, we have a negative core forecast for the PPI. In essence, it is right now at the moment better than expected, but I highly doubt that will be the case here. Okay, so 7 more minutes. And we will have our answer right there. Okay. What I would like to do is to short the Nasdaq. That's my main focus, I think, for this session here. Because I see the potential for this particular setup right now, taking out the liquidity on the top, and then potentially coming back down. I would not be surprised if that would be the case here. However, a couple things that need to align. The dollar needs to go up, right? The volatility index needs to go up. The beautiful thing about the volatility index right now is that we have been coming down, and now we are at a place where we can actually, continue up. Hopefully from there. All right, it will be super beneficial if we now say, okay, we're coming down here. We tapped into that range, and now we're moving and shooting up here. It seems like we can look for higher targets here. Combination with that, with the Nasdaq then coming down and the dollar coming up will be the perfect combination. We'll go definitely short from there. So yeah, we have a lot of things that we're looking out for, but the Nasdaq is by far the most important one for today's session. All right. Jonathan says, cook the numbers, Joe. Need some good stories to sell. What about gold? Short or long? As long as I see that liquidity below here, I'll remain like bearish for gold here. But we don't know. We don't know. We have to wait for the news here. Waiting for the news, and we have more information. Okay. And more information on gold will come a little bit later here. But yeah, again, look at the liquidity we built up underneath. We might go up, we might go down. We have to wait for the news. The most important part is the aftermath. Okay, same as what we saw when we took the trade. Everything went up first and then it came down. Okay, we could easily see the same thing happening today. So we're gonna find out. Around 5 more minutes. Hope you guys are ready for it. Hey bro, are you able to post again your trading view link to the currency index futures? Yes, sir. This is what you mean, right? Yeah, I can share it for you now. There we go. Let me share it right here. So yeah, I was waiting for the news here. 4 minutes to go. I think this is super important right now to wait rather than to trade it. Because there are two things coming out here. The PPI and initial jobless claims here. That matter a lot. Okay, that's why I am right now focusing on the outcome, the aftermath of this particular news. Because either way, these two events can contradict each other. And it will not give you a clear bias already. So the CPI was different. Okay, but CPI coming out was the most important part of yesterday. Today, both of them, the PPI and the initial jobless claims, are quite important individually as well. So yeah, let's just wait for that. 5 more minutes. You can easily wait. Keep a close eye on gold and the Nasdaq. That's what I'm gonna do. If anything happens with the dollar and potentially the dollar pairs, we might be able to look at this as well. But I think that gold and the Nasdaq are the most interesting again for today's session. Lorenzo, do you have zones when the news hits, or you wait to see how the markets react? Well, if we break these lows again for the Nasdaq, so if we now right now coming back down, I might be taking it down towards these levels right here. So the Nasdaq is definitely very, very clear. We have this area of consolidation. We will have that expansion. And I would love to trade that expansion to the downside and maybe even coming back up, retracement and continuation. I do believe that that we have more downside potential. And the reason why is we're also in a daily area of resistance. So if we're gonna break it, of course we're gonna not trade it. But if we're gonna come down right now, we are actually getting rejected here. We will have most likely a pretty decent entry here, because it's the top of a daily range. Okay, it's not just a random level or zone. It's a daily area of supply here. So we created a lower low and we're now pulling back into that zone for the first time in a very, very long time. So that's why it is it's definitely a zone where I would love to short from and not to long from. And that in combination with the VIX, of course, being in that area of support right here in the month. And the dollar right now coming out here, looking quite decent so far. I mean, anything can happen during the news, but looking quite decent so far. Gives me quite a decent indication. Okay, we might be pulling down a little bit. If that will happen right now or during the New York Stock Exchange, you know, open in an hour, you know, we'll find out here. But I'm interested definitely in shorting this if we break lows or if we come down here. For gold, we have to wait and see. Our stop loss is already in profit. We're gonna find out. That liquidity is highlighted here. I would love to see them taking this out though, but who knows. 1 minute to go. Let's wait and see. I'm extremely curious here, especially with dollar related. I think that's the most important thing for now. Are we gonna come back down, or are we gonna actually come and continue our journey to the upside here? We're gonna find out very, very soon. One minute, or less than a minute here. Rafa says shit about to hit the fan in 2 minutes. Yes, sir. I think so. I think so. And also, there we go. We have the news coming right now. All right. Outcome. So far, we're making a move to the downside. Are we going to go up? We're going to continue. There we go. 8:30. Both negative. Wow. Okay. All right. What's the volatility index doing? Coming down, of course. Nasdaq will come up here. We'll definitely not break that low then. Gold. TP hit. All right, we're back. Okay, let's see what the dollar is going to do here. Both came out negative. Give it a couple minutes. Let's see how we develop. Yesterday we did the same thing. We saw we had a massive expansion to the downside, then we came back up. Today, we'll see what's gonna happen. It's not a massive expansion here. We reached the first area of the month. Just checking in with that particular candle structure. See how we develop here. Nasdaq getting pushed down. Okay, we can close our gold. We can remove our gold setups. There we go. Nasdaq and gold. That's the only thing I'm looking for at the moment. Nasdaq, gold, and of course what the dollar is doing can benefit us with our decision making here. Okay. All right. So if we close a candle like that and we come back down here and we start to break some lows internally, then I would really look for shorts here. I mean, massive liquidity sweep here, coming back down. But it all depends on the dollar, right? The news is negative, yes, but at the moment technicals are telling me something different here. So let's see how we develop here. We're not even breaking to this first zone, which should be quite easy to do so. If you are both negative, you come down here, okay? You should be able to break to that first zone. That should not be hard. So, a little bit of a weak move, if you ask me here. Well, let's see how we develop here. For gold, yeah, we might be coming down now. We might be coming down regardless. Let me see here. Right, we came up, we came down, we got rejected, we came back up again towards that zone. We shoot up towards that imbalance. We have this initial zone, another zone right there. We have created a lower low. There we go. Very, very interesting. When I'm looking at the market right now at the moment, and look at how the dollar responds here, I'm not that convinced yet that we are that weaker. But yeah, let's be a little bit more patient here. Don't rush into this trade right now. If the dollar decides to break the lows here, then our next target, of course, will be that we come back down towards that level here. We come back down towards the 101.5 and so on and so on. That's a nicer move. But even then, gold would tap into that zone here. And that's pretty much it. So it's like there are... it's not as bullish as I thought it would be if the news would come out negative here. So it's really interesting how the market reacts right now to that news. I'm gonna place a... yeah, there we go. We're coming down. Dollar is now coming up, correct? Dollar is coming up. There we go. That was very, very quickly. I would love to see gold coming up to like 2020, like 42.5 and short from there. You know, it's just short from that top, take out and target the liquidity below again. A little bit similar to yesterday, not completely similar, of course. We have a little bit of a different setup completely. But overall, the liquidity is below. We have slight imbalance there. We have created a lower low here from that top. That high is not tested yet. I think it could be worth a try for myself, for my side here, if you do that. And if you come down to take out the lows. Something like that again. Especially if the dollar decides to hold around the zone here. Nasdaq. Nasdaq is still in a range, okay? Nasdaq is still in that range. So you want to see that expansion of that range. That's it. But I'm aiming for downside potential for the Nasdaq, you know, this session. So we all know that when you want to trade the Nasdaq optimally, you want to wait for certain times in the market. And that could be either in like, you know, a 1 hour candle closure from now, to then act towards whatever, you know, is showing us right here, or the New York Stock Exchange open. One of those for the Nasdaq. For gold, yeah, the gold can happen at any moment. If you just come up in that zone and we're seeing a rejection on the lower time frame, we might take a short from there. No limit order set yet. I'm waiting for the dollar here to show us a little bit more information. Short, indeed, 242.5, have liquidity in fair value gap there. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah. The question is though, do I want to, you know, place a limit order and that's it? Or do I want to wait for the lower time frame on a 1 minute and then look for weakness and then enter? That could also be the case. Anyways, I'm looking for a potential short from that zone up here. A little bit higher. If this liquidity was not built here, okay? I mean, these lows here, these equal lows underneath, might be a different story, but we have been building serious liquidity right now. And we have not tested that high to put in that low yet internally. We have never tested the point of control of that range. So there are definitely like enough layers of resistance right now in gold, same as we did yesterday, that are untested, unmitigated. Okay. For the Nasdaq consolidation expansion retracement trailer, my man, welcome. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Have a great day, man. Enjoy the stream. Hopefully we get a nice trade. Any information about Bitcoin? I have the same bias. I will go a little bit deeper into it later, because we are going to have a cryptocurrency stream later as well. Canadian dollar Swiss franc, you're taking it. I'm not really deep into the Canadian dollar Swiss franc lately, into like these medium pairs or these minor pairs in general. I can look for you in a second if you want. My focus right now is on Nasdaq Gold, maybe the bigger pair, like the eurusd. Something like that in that manner. Why? Because the euro right now is in a very interesting area of resistance as well here. Look at that. This is the euro index. The euro index is showing weakness. And again, where is it getting rejected? Let me know in the chat. Let me see if you guys pay some attention here. What do we see now happening on the euro index right there? Rejection at D. At what point? Not the point of control. The value area low. Exactly. The point of control is the red line. The value area low is that whole range. So if you have an area of consolidation, you highlight this tool. You use it. Fixtures one profile. From the left to the right. It comes back. It rejects at the value area low. Boom. Euro came down significantly. That's why we had that massive euro US dollar trade. Based on these metrics right here. With again a bunch of liquidity built up below. Perfect combination. Consolidation, expansion, retracement, building liquidity. Tapping into the zone, rejection. This is just the euro index. So it indicates that the euro itself, as an individual asset, could become weaker. So I might be looking at the euro here. Would you go for a long on the USD? Let me think about it. Probably not. No. Look on the 3-hour chart, no. 1 hour, no. 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 Clear rejection. Right in that range. No. That's actually looking quite weaker, like a bunch of liquidity below. No. I think euro can... I'm still not convinced yet in regards to the dollar. That's why I'm looking at gold right now. eurjpy super bearish. What's the gulder trading in these days? The gulder. Khalid says someone slapped gold. How about GJ? Okay, the VIX is coming up here. Pay very close attention to the Nasdaq very, very soon here. $50 to somebody in the chat if I do not have the Nasdaq, negative or short buys correctly. All right. At the end of the stream, I want to see the Nasdaq coming down here. If that's not the case, I'll give $50 to someone in the chat. I'll look at GJ in a second here. I think gold catches the imbalance up there and didn't get the trigger from the base. Might continue down or just retracement after some fill. I think we are all quite aligned here in this chat right now. I think we're all looking at the same thing here. I agree. Tapping into that zone. Filling out that gap, coming into that zone, waiting for weakness, not entering. Otherwise, I would definitely have put a limit order. Waiting for some weakness on the lower time frame, short. Stop loss above the point of control of that overall range here. Target the liquidity below. A nice gold short will be fantastic. Again. Since I don't know who is controlling the NAS, I'm in that deal. You guys don't have to pay anything. No, I want to see the Nasdaq coming down. That's why I think that it's time right now for the Nasdaq. It's Thursday, reversal day. Bring it down to the Sunday open. VIX is looking, you know, it's looking decent here. Waiting for the Sunday or the New York Stock Exchange to open here. Gold waiting for that momentum to the upside. Our final push. That's what I'm personally looking for right now. I think that makes yeah, it's quite aligning here. The volume is weak for gold. Yeah, I expected more volume with the dollar, with that initial move here. That means that we're waiting. We're waiting with gold here. We could see it happening in like 15 minutes from now. Okay, the 1 hour candle closure is definitely possible here. Nasdaq falling on the 5 minute. Yes, I'm ready. I'm getting ready. We have created a higher high, right? We swiped this internal high. Right there. We swiped it. Want to break the lows? Look for shorts from there. We have imbalance underneath. We have a massive gap there. Daily area of supply already got rejected at. Facing off resistance in general. That's one thing to look at. Again, that's the Nasdaq for gold. We're looking to short it from that highlight there. So we have two particular setups. Somebody asked me about, or Glacia, you asked me about the GA, right? Let's set this one ready. Okay. Beautiful bounce from this initial area of the month. That's the first bounce that I've seen that was interesting here. And overall, we are still in a downtrend. Okay. We are in a downtrend. So we have been coming down ever since. We're facing serious resistance right here. ISU. We have the trend and so on and so on. What needs to happen is you need to, if you want to go long, in my opinion, you need to look for highs. You need to look for a break of this particular high. Until that moment. We will have, no, I think we'll face some resistance here. Some serious resistance right now here. This is all in the short term as well for the yen. So that's good to know with the Japanese yen. Let's go to GJ. Yeah, GJ coming down, right? We're talking about it here. It did it again. Remember, we did it. We saw that yesterday happening here. It was not enough volume though. Would never have traded here. Would have not been a nice trade regardless for us because of that consolidating here. You don't want to consolidate. You want a trend. You want to look for a trade that actually goes and leaves us with some volume here. So you had that consolidation, that expansion, and that retracement. If you want to clean it up, it's more clear. So at that zone. Fix a certain profile. This is the range from the left to the right. The value area low. Right there. What happened? We broke it. So this is that range that I'm talking about. We broke it. That was the break. Why we broke that low of that range? Then it was okay. The value area low and the point of control were both zones. We go to the lower time frame. Are the candle structures aligning here? Yes, we have some candle structures aligning here. Might be this one. One of these candles are interesting. You pull back up. Okay, no, it was this one here. Around the value area low. Tap into that zone and coming down from there. But then after that, you started to consolidate. As you guys can see here right now. Until now. Now we're coming down here. But the yen is going to face some resistance right now. We might see one more pullback. Okay, what happened here? We were building a tremendous amount of liquidity. But now we're coming down. We took out the liquidity, now we're coming down again. We came back up one more time. We were doing the same thing here. So, in my opinion, if you look at the overall bias, you see that you're coming down here. But in my opinion, it's not the right move right now to look out for. I think that we could come down more. I look at this, I see that we're looking quite weak here. But you don't want to short from here. Same as the yen, right? The yen was in that zone. You don't want to short. You don't want to. Long from there. Not that you can long it, but just in general, when you look at the structure of the chart itself, the Japanese yen, you saw that we're going to face some resistance. Same as the GJ right now, coming in demand too. So either we're going to look for a pullback. We might look then for particular shorts for GJ here. Yeah, Nasdaq down, but we have an alert set. So that what truly matters. That alert right there underneath, we need to break that low and break out of that overall range. Lorenzo, could you please tell how to apply the fixed drawn profile? Yeah, absolutely. So we have this overall range. It's pretty straightforward. You just look for a range, so like a consolidation range or just a block. You can call it a block, right? Something like that. You have internal ranges, also. Okay, that's more like this. But overall, you have that block. You use you draw that tool right here in the left corner. You look at the fixed range drawn profile. You click on it. You go from that block from the left to the right until where you highlighted it, and you get information. And then based on that, you can kind of identify. Okay, these are areas potentially where you can look for positions from. And we saw that already earlier with the value area low. Was around there. We saw rejection point while we're building a tremendous amount of liquidity. But we came back into that smaller range. You can also use it in that smaller range. So that's the same concept. A little bit of different information. And usually the value area low provides you with resistance if you're below it first, then the point of control. That's like the main barrier. If it's the other way around, it's the value area high at the point of control. In regards to support. Yeah, gold Nasdaq. Pretty straightforward. Okay, let me add both charts into this setup so we don't have to scroll too much. There we go. Liquidity swipe here. Or at least that's what it's looking like. Breaking that low on the daily, we had that massive rejection. We have that massive area of supply here. Super important level. Right there. Okay. Just to clarify, it's this candle structure. Keep in mind that market structure is the most important thing in trading. Okay. In my opinion, we have of course, a series of lower highs eventually and lower lows. Now we're starting to creep up, but pardon. At the same time, we're building a tremendous amount of liquidity as well to the downside. Look at that trend. Very, very clean. Very, very clear. You want to see, I want to see this getting, I want to come down at least and then potentially break it. So the question is, are we going to get rejected here, or are we now going to break highs and reverse completely? Well, the most important part right now is to break then this high. Why? This high broke this low, created a lower low. So it's indicated as a strong high. You want to make sure that you break that high. That could indicate that we're changing the dynamic of the trend on the higher time frame. That could indicate then a reversal. You break that higher high on that major structure. Okay, again. You want to then break that higher high and then create a higher low. That's kind of like the ultimate confirmation of a reversal. What was that? Ah, there we go. There we go. I was like, what's going on here? It's in Discord. What a timing. What, what a timing. I'm giving you guys a wonderful explanation. Okay. That's actually quite nice that I can use it. Let me see if I can use it for this one as well here. Does it work? It works.
Target acquired.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. Discord, man. Join it. Okay, so Nasdaq. Hope you guys are ready for it. And gold. And let's be patient. Let's chill. Let's be patient. One of these is hopefully gonna play out and we have our trade here. There we go. Yes, no, yesterday with gold was great to look at also a couple things indeed that I always recommend you to do as well. We talked about this yesterday a little bit. But that is, for example, to go to my fix book. And to go to the sentiment. There we go. You click on the sentiment and you see pretty much... what people are doing. Okay, these are based on all the accounts, all the MetaTrader accounts that are connected to that platform. So these are hundreds of thousands of positions, right? Hundreds of thousands of accounts connected to that platform. So it gives you quite accurate data in regards to what the retail is doing, at least. And it shows you pretty much what everyone is doing. So for example, we had before, I believe that was yesterday, more people were long on the euro than short. Whereas the other way around, we saw most people going short than long on GU. That is still the case here, okay? 65% of retail right now is still long on the EURUSD. Which in my opinion is very, very interesting that's the case here, because I would definitely not look for longs at this particular moment. GU? I would maybe look for shorts indeed. So you can look at it for gold. I think it's still the same thing, and I think most people are right now still short here. 64%, and I'm not sure if you see the Nasdaq here. I don't think so. I think it's only Forex and commodities, if I'm correct. But anyways, it's a nice tool to look at. Okay. I would not base your opinion on this. Okay, just on that. At all, but I would just, you can use it to see, okay, what are the other people thinking, and then you can ask yourself the question, why do they think that? Like, what is the reason? What's the sentiment for the Nasdaq? I cannot see it, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would definitely look at it. Don't the Nasdaq and gold negatively correlate? Not always. Not always. It tends to actually positively correlate, usually. Money leaves the dollar, flows into gold, flows into the stock market. Sometimes money leaves the dollar, flows into gold, doesn't flow into the stock market. Sometimes it flows to the stock market, it doesn't flow into gold. So it depends on the geopolitical spectrum, fundamental news. These type of players right here. I'll be right back, guys. Let me get a drink. All right. Nasdaq is coming down a little bit. Okay. Nasdaq coming down. This is what I want to see. I want to break that low. And that's one of the best indications for me potentially that we can move down with a little bit of volume. We will tank. That's what I'm aiming for here. Okay, the combination of that in combination, of course, with the dollar. It so far seems that the dollar is holding extremely well. That the news came out bearish, yet we are back at where we were beforehand. So we are, completely fine on that end. What I think will happen with gold is I think more volume will kick in 30 minutes here. Nasdaq is right now at an important level. Why? Because we are at the 1 hour. And we always have that 1 hour, or we had that 1 hour candle closure now. So the next hour, this will produce the most important 1 hourly candle. And I think that candle will identify the direction of the next hours after that. So you know, of the potential, direction of the Nasdaq curve. So this first candle structure already, keep in mind, on the 1 hour is already a relatively bearish signal. Okay, a lot of downside pressure. If we now can close that candle below this candle, we already then had also automatically the New York Stock Exchange open within that hour as well. And we closed that 9 hour candle bearish. I remain bearish for the rest of the day. And for me, that will be like a no-brainer short term for the Nasdaq. Gold. Yeah, gold we have to... I want to see gold at least coming up a little bit more towards that zone. See if we can find some weakness on the lower time frame and then we will execute the trade. Nasdaq can be earlier. It depends how much volume and how the activity will be around that zone here. Whoa, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Oh yeah, let's look at it. A lot of people were talking about it. Oh. I mean, it is looking nice. What does it mean, guys? What does it mean? What do you guys see now? That was at low, right? Bart Simpson. Yeah, yeah. We're breaking out, indeed. Let's go to the lower time frame. Yeah. Where's the point of control? Yeah, 2 zones. And 1 massive zone right there. I need to take this to the low time frame. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if this is what I mean here. Yeah, that 10-minute block I really like as well here. But yeah, I'm normally not a big fan of Canadian dollar Swiss franc, to be honest. But when you see something like that, it's just the perfect example of what we are preaching here on the stream. All right, that's that expansion that we're looking for. Massive imbalance below. Consolidation. Now you expand, you break structure for the first time in a very long time of that range. You retrace to pull back into the final, you know, to mitigate these final orders, and you swipe, come down, and that's the moment when you execute the position short and you take it down towards the lows. Could easily be another one right here. So I do like it a lot, man. I like it a lot, and I see it happening all the time here, all the time. So there are like a couple of solutions for it. You can like wait for the value area low, and you wait for that rejection there, and just see how it reacts, or you wait for it to pull back into the point of control. Let's see from there. If you want to play it like with supply and demand, you want to wait for the point of control, because you have the 50% as well here. But you see many times that you get rejected already by the at the value area low here. So I'm gonna set an alert here. I'm usually not trading the Canadian dollar Swiss franc, but I do like it now. I do like what I see here. So let's highlight it for sure. There we go. Nasdaq coming down, huh? Nasdaq is doing it. Nasdaq is doing what we want it to do right now. There we go. The VIX was holding. It's coming up. We're almost breaking that low. We have that imbalance there, that gap there. Yeah, like I said, what you see in the title as well today, a stock market reversal. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen today. US30 is melting. Yeah, US30 is reacting quite heavily here. Wow. Crazy. US30. Yeah. Yeah, but in regards to setups, trading setup, I like the Nasdaq more if we break these lows there. Tomorrow news. Let's see what we have tomorrow. I think for a Friday we have to be GBP. I love news for the GP again. No, but the reason why Thursday is usually a reversal day in general. We tend to flip, taking it down to the Sunday Open. Not always. It tends to happen a lot. All the news is behind us for this week. And from a technical standpoint, we are in like, you know, massive areas of supply, like important highs on the higher time frame. That will definitely cause a lot of resistance in general. Yeah, gold is making a little bit of a move as well now at the moment. But yeah, let's get back into what we're seeing here. Yeah, okay. We are still in that range. So this is for sure, in my opinion, no trade zone. You know, somewhat in between that level. I'm not looking for trades regardless. You're in that range. You know, there is no direct bias there. What I want to do is I want to either break out of it, preferably to the upside first, to mitigate and come down, with the target of the lows underneath. That was the idea. If you're already going to come down, I need to see what we can do there. Nasdaq is coming down. It's starting to come down. The VIX is moving up here. Nasdaq is holding so far here. Why? The dollar. US30 is indeed coming down significantly here. Wow. Dollar made a good recovery. It's a very good recovery from the news here. Can I check the eurjpy? Do you remember, guys, from yesterday? Who remembers this? eurjpy. I think it was an insane number. 93% of retail traders at the moment are long on the EuroGP right now. 93%. That's significant. So far it's working well. Just wait for the higher high. Lower low is created. What about the higher high? Can we close above there? That's what you want to know. Can you close above a high to put in the low? Right now, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 minute, doesn't matter. Can we break the high? Can we close above it? That's what we want to find out first. Then you go to the 15 minute. And you're like, okay, what's then? What's happening on the 15 minute? You break that high, okay, fantastic. Are there any zones that are interesting? Yes, no, okay. 5 minute execution. Because the British pound is messed up and the Bailey got roasted. Yeah, well, actually, the British pound was really strong leading up to this, to that speech. Well, we started to weaken a little bit the last couple of days, but before that, we had a major move. We made some major moves to the upside. What do you guys prefer to trade right now? What is your what are you guys interested in? I'm giving you a few options. Nasdaq, gold, and let me see real quick. Forex pairs in general. Let me see. Nasdaq, gold. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a poll right now. Just what you prefer in this case, okay? That's the only thing. We can trade everything, of course, but what you would prefer right now. And also base it a little bit on your analysis here as well. Let me add one more option right there, okay? Let me know, please. Thank you. The winning trade, yeah. Johnny says I trade the Nasdaq every open. What's your bias right now? 77 votes, 79 votes. Oh, wow. Look at the results here so far. We need more votes. We need more votes here. Gives me also a little bit of reason where I can focus on a little bit today. Because for me, it does not really matter that much. I trade everything and anything. I'm just trying to what I realized, to bring it a little bit down towards a couple of things max. So we're not too divided. And we can really focus on a couple pairs. One or two preferably. And that's it. By the way, keep a close eye on the Canadian dollar Swiss franc just as an example, okay? Because we have been talking about the expansion, consolidation and expansion, retracement, continuation, right? So I just want to show you guys this live. If it happens, it happens. And I'm going to be extremely proud. Because, yeah. It's a very strong, it's a very good strategy in general. In combination with supply and demand, especially the volume profile. So let's see how we develop here at the very early low for that part here. We have an alert set already. Let me set it up a little bit higher. There we go. Okay, 181 votes so far. Thank you. 39% says gold. 31% says the Nasdaq. 30% says Forex. So very divided. Very divided here. Gold looking like a sell has developed. Yeah, I would prefer to see a move to the upside during the New York Stock Exchange open. So in 10 minutes. Liquidating all the people that are short now. And then we go short. That would be something that I would look at. Or we just come down straight away. But yeah, in that case, I do not see a nice solid entry in that sense here. Nine more minutes for that. Yeah, 9 more minutes. You want to wait for the New York Stock Exchange to open right now, because that gives us the volume. The news is behind us, so that's a good sign here. All right. I'm always happy when the news is behind. The FOMC was good. The CPI was good. Let's see if this is nice, or if there is enough volume after this open as well. So we can close the PPI and unemployment rate, or the jobless claims also positive. We really want to go for it, eh? We really want to go for the lows. Gold to UJ correlates more than with the dollar. Yeah, there is another tool guy right here, guys. Also, correlations. I have actual correlations here. And it shows you all the correlations, literally. Literally all of them, from gold to the whatever, the dollar yen. So if you set gold and the dollar yen, okay, let's see. So you have gold here. And then we have the dollar yen. Where's the dollar yen? The dollar yen is the last one, okay. So the gold and the dollar yen have a negative correlation of 41.4%. A very strong positive correlation is between gold and GU. 92.3%. So, nice tool to look at. You want to look for correlations. Okay, dollar came down during news, created a higher high right now. So it invalidated all the negative news that we had beforehand. That's good to know. It seems that the Nasdaq will be our focus here, if the gold decides to really take out the lows now. You don't recommend the Canadian dollar Swiss franc trade? Well, let's see how we develop here. I mean, I would be very, very pleased if you get rejected right now at the very area low here. Which happens all the time when you see this break. So, I do like it. So I have a close eye on it. Once we are there, we have an alert set, so we will get notified. Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, we broke it. Fantastic. This is on the 4 hour, so it's a 4 hour high. So yeah, you want to close above it. This will take some time. Do you trade the UDA swing strategy? It's similar, very similar. Mr. Free Guy says, hey there, I got you like a podcast while trading. It's really good to listen to you. Thank you, man. I'll keep you updated. What is your favorite type of music? To be honest, I'm actually a very big fan of jazz. You know, we don't really hear that much on stream, but in general, I'm a big fan of jazz. Still waiting for the studio tour. I remind you every day. I know you do. I know you do. It's coming. It's coming. I'm gonna upload more content on my YouTube channel right now. So live, of course, as always, but more content, more videos. The time has come. The time has come. We're in the middle of a launch. Okay. I'm gonna launch my cryptocurrency course first. It's gonna be free. Once this is launched in full, preferably this weekend, I will focus on another launch we have in our Discord because we are closed right now. There are no more, nobody can come into our premium Discord. We are completely closed. So we're working on a launch on that end. And in the meantime, you know, it's fully focusing on YouTube. Uploading a lot of education. A lot of education on YouTube. Because yeah, I'm definitely really a streamer. Not really a video uploader or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna change that around. Okay, 3 more minutes till the New York Stock Exchange open. What will happen? Well, you will see more volatility coming in for the Nasdaq. I can almost guarantee you that. You will see the VIX reacting. The volatility index reacting. Based on that, we know that the volatility index has a negative correlation with the Nasdaq. With the US30, with the S&P. Combine that with the strength of the dollar and you have a bias for the Nasdaq. We know that we are in a daily area of resistance already. We know that it's Thursday. We know that we have expanded. We know that we are consolidating and that we're expanding out of that range. Or we're gonna expand out of that range very, very soon. That combination is golden. So that's why I'm looking for shorts for the Nasdaq here. It's just about getting that entry at the right moment. Because you don't want to be that you don't want to be at the short end of the stick where you get into a position, you get wicked out, and then it goes into the direction you were looking for. Why don't you look for a buy at gold at 22? Because the liquidity below. So this is a great question. So you probably see this area of support, right? So you probably see this as an area of support right now. Right here, 2022. You know how many stop losses now underneath are built up underneath right here? If people are going long here, and people are going long here, and people are going long here, where are they going to put their stop losses? I assume right underneath. So I think we're going to swipe it out. And if internally then, we're going to create an internal higher high and a higher low, we might, and we see the dollar looking weaker. Okay. So we're seeing more weakness on the dollar. Dominic, welcome to the stream. Thank you. You're seeing more weakness on the dollar. We might be going long from there because we know that most people are stopped out. So yeah, liquidity has been taken out. So now we can, you know, we can enter more safely here. Until that moment, short buys. Dollar is still looking decent. Okay, New York Stock Exchange open here. The volatility index. Keep a close eye on the Nasdaq. Okay, we're going down. Keep in mind, this 1 hour candle closure is the most important candle closure of the day. We are net high. If we close bearish, I remain bearish for the rest of the day. Look at that reaction. Let's see if we can break the lows. Dollar. Okay, we're coming down right now. Gold. If we do not take out the lows, by the way, if we are now going up, this is very important. I'm definitely gonna go short here. Definitely gonna go for a short there. If we are gonna go up here and we do not take out the lows, definitely look at the short from there. Okay, so gold. Let me still put it in two separated tabs right now at the moment. I think it's important. That's one. Nasdaq is breaking the low right here. Let's go. Okay. This is an important level to break right now. More downside potential like we already discussed today. I'm gonna wait for at least a 5-minute candle closure. Because you know how it goes. Last 10 seconds of that 5-minute candle closure and you see suddenly a lot of buyers coming in. It happens all the time. So far so good. We're heading into the right direction here. Fantastic. Gold not moving so far. Nasdaq, we have close on the Nasdaq. And the VIX is Let me set an alert on the VIX real quick so we know what's going on that end. There we go. Breaking that important level now. "20 seconds. VIX is from profile left to the right. There we go. Gold moving up. I want to see it coming up, personally. I want to see it there. Tap into that zone. Go for the lows. Alright, so we have two very interesting setups here. Nasdaq is already coming down. Right now we have a closure. Now it's time to pull back. Liquidity has been swiped. No need to go come up. Just want to see it pulling back and then boom. I'm gonna go. That's personally for me my way to wait for the confirmation. And gold, yeah, gold is doing his thing. It's just chilling. Right now I want to wait it for come up and that's it. I'm gonna set the Nasdaq first right now because the Nasdaq has a little bit more priority over gold. There we go, that zone is right there. I do believe you're gonna pull back still. So don't worry, I think they were gonna come up. Usually tends to come up. It tends to manipulate a lot, you know, during the first 5-10 minutes. So I'm never in a rush. Somewhat in that matter here. Let's go back to the daily. Rejection right there. Okay. Massive amount of resistance there at the point of control. What about gold? What's happening with gold right now at the moment? Let me confirm that. Nasdaq is set. Yeah, nothing. Gold's chilling yet. Okay. Do you have crypto live next week? Yes, 100%. It was just that we were moving. That's why. Done. Would you do the compound challenge, £500 to 10,000 to show everyone how to build their account up? I'm not here to promote. So I'm kind of against that. I'm not here to promote the small to big account growth. How to grow a $500 account to a $10,000 account. Really? In crypto, I do it because you don't need that much money. But in Forex, I'm way more into the mindset of gathering the data, gathering the information, tracking your trades, and attracting more capital. So you don't need that, you know, there are so many opportunities to attract more capital if you are really, truly a good, solid trader. Everyone is willing to give you money. So much more potential on that end, in my opinion, than trying to grow a small account into a bigger account. As in funded, yes. As in funded, for example. It doesn't have to be from a prop firm. You know, it can be whatever. It's the easiest way for most people. All right, I'm waiting for the pullback. Then after that, I think the most important candle is this hourly candle closure in 20 minutes. That's like the top candle we want to close. If we close below it, I'll remain bearish for the rest of the day here. Yesterday you said your course is almost ready. What are some videos on your channel that can help you a noob right away? It's a crypto course, by the way, just to clarify that. On YouTube, yeah, there are a couple of videos. Just have a look at them. There are not that many of them, so it's easy to go through them all and see what you can learn from it. That's my suggestion here. In the future, I'm gonna upload so much more content once we are ready. Incredible how the dollar is still making moves here. Pardon. In 3 minutes, we have a 50-minute candle closure. What's the difference going to be from the V to the V3? A couple of things that are very, very different. There's a structure, the structure of the overall community itself, the way we do the sessions. It's all going to get improved tremendously. The tracking of every trade, also very important. I cannot find the Nasdaq in MT4, US100, NAS100. There are a couple of different synonyms from it. US tech is another one indeed. NDX, yeah, there are many different synonyms for it. Okay, gold is finally making that move to the downside here. Let's make that final push. Let's go. 50-minute candle closure. We close below that zone, most super important. That will be hilarious. Okay, I need a drink. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. That will be hilarious. Oh, the microphone again. Okay. So, let me repeat it for the podcast listeners. So gold, okay? Gold took out the liquidity here. That was an expectation. All right, we expected this. We were talking about this before. Why? Well, where are all the stop losses built? Stop losses are built up underneath, right? We knew that. So somebody had the question, why don't you enter from 2022? This is where a lot of people enter, right? Because they think, oh, a strong area of resistance or strong area of support right here. No, stop losses are built up underneath. These are now taken out. So we kind of expected this. However, our entry was slightly higher because we wanted to fill up the gap, that final gap, target the high, get rejected at that high, come down. Didn't get filled in that end here. However, stop losses right now are taken out. Let's see how we develop from there. Nasdaq. Look at that. If you do not get filled on a pip, on a micro pip here, that would be quite interesting here. That will be quite interesting. Because this is a micro pip, if you ask me here. Look at that. Coming down, retracing. And now continue its journey to the downside. TP for Nasdaq is yeah, below. So I will check it in a second here. Wally says, hello Lorenzo. Hello Lorenzo. Bybit won't not allow me to register due to my location. Yes, go to BitGet. It's in my description. No KYC requirement, up to 400,000. I use it all the time. Good liquidity, I like it a lot. Yeah, okay guys. Look at that. No, seriously, look at our entry. Look at where we had to put our entry right there. Hey. Would have been a sniper. Yeah, you break a low right now. If you close below that low, yeah, that's the most important part. You want to close below it, below a previous low. You can start securing yourself quite quickly here, but who knows? Who knows? We might, you know, look at this candle. We're seeing something coming in, and we have a 1 hour candle closure right here. Eh? We are not there yet. I didn't get filled on a pip. You see my limit. You see where my limit was right there. It touched it. I didn't get filled. Well, we might cancel it for now. Let's see how we develop here. I'm just doing that because of this candle here. And we have 8 minutes to go to the 1 hour candle closure, which is the most important candle closure. I'll keep a very close eye on it. But it came perfectly to that zone. I don't think, yeah. If we close this candle below, I highly doubt we're gonna go back up. So if you guys are in, you have an amazing entry. An amazing entry. It happens sometimes that I don't get filled on a micro pip here, even though my entry was right there. But hey, I'm here to serve you. So let's see what happens here. As long as I can help you guys, if I don't get filled on a pip and you guys are, then I'm gonna stick with this trade. That's like the best. If you get in and you do not even have a single point of drawdown. If you close below, I would say, okay, stop loss on break even. If you close below that last low, a body closure. That's important. A body closure below that last low. We have 1 minute till the 5 minute candle closure. Then we have 5 minutes till the 1 hour candle closure. This is gonna get wild. This is gonna get volatile here, so be aware. So trade your setup accordingly. I'm right now waiting a little bit. I remove my sell limit here. Because if it get tapped and we come back up here, I might enter a little bit higher at the point of control, for example, but I'm looking for short, or I'm looking to short the Nasdaq for sure. If my entry got triggered there, obviously it would have been the best situation. $10 seconds. Let's see how this candle moves. Okay, check gold. Yeah, so gold right now is just tanking. Yeah, we're talking about the liquidity here. And if you zoom out here, by the way, we were talking about this liquidity there. There's just so much liquidity below. We were looking to short it, however, same concept. We wanted to short it from there. So I wanted to fake out, move up, swing, reverse. But the target was clear. That was the liquidity below. Gold did what we wanted yesterday. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful how it came up here, right? We had the consolidation, we had the expansion. And now we're taking out the lows here. Now we're coming back towards that level. And we might see reaction from there. We might see reaction from this level here. Which is at 2005. 2005, very close on that level. Okay, candle closure, body closure was not underneath. The next 5 minutes are the most important. Yeah, there we go. Is this the moment? Let me know if we can... no, I'm not sure. If I will count this as a win. I don't think so. I was not in myself. Less than a pip. But we're there, almost there. 4 minutes right now till the 1 hour candle close. It's the most important candle. So it can get a little bit volatile right now. So be aware. Mikola says, I'm in gold from yesterday's stream. Thank you so much. Wow, amazing. Jamie says, I'm holding gold from yesterday. But today's news almost made me have a heart attack. Yeah, the news is trying to put people in the wrong spot. Don't listen to the news too much here. Okay, the next 3 minutes are important. Very, very important here. We want to definitely come down close below that initial low. Let me look at the VIX real quick to make sure we have more information. Look at the volatility index. The Canadian dollar against Swiss franc as well. We've been talking about this one as well here. Our alert didn't get triggered yet. The eurjpy looking very good. A nice trade for later, not now. Yeah, we're looking good. We're looking decent here. But we're not there. 2 minutes. If your entry was there, with now the volatility coming into play here, either reduce your risk or just put your stop loss on break even, and if you get hit, we enter together again later. Okay? So one of those, reduce your risk or set your stop loss on break even. If you have the exact same entry, which is right there. Because it's like at the... It's a spread. It's a spread. 1 minute to go. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. For a 1 hour candle closure. If we close this candle like that, I remain bearish. I remain bearish. We might see that flip like we discussed. Okay, 26 seconds for the 1 hour candle closure. One, boom. Okay, 1 hour candle closure is completed. You're gonna see some volatility now. So like I said, secure yourself on break even or, you know, reduce your risk. So remove your stop loss to a little bit lower so you're not risk that much. Because in my opinion, you could put your stop loss already above the 13,373 rather than there. So that would reduce your risk already with 40 or 60, 70%. Because that's a significant low. We have a 1 hour candle closure as well now. Okay. You know the story? How many people are in the Nasdaq right now? Let me know in the chat. Andres, welcome to the stream again, my friend. Great to have you here again. Hope you're doing well. Do you think at 12, when they talk about the UK's interest rates, there will be a lot of volatility? I believe it's already we already talked about it before, or they already talked about it a couple hours ago. And it was not as much volatility as I expected it to be. Okay, let's see who's in. Dele, Jew, yeah, a lot of you guys. Okay. So you know what to do, okay? If we decide to come up and we break up here, I might look for a re-entry myself. A lot of resistance from this range. Why? You consolidate under an area of supply, a daily area of supply. You expand. We retrace. And this range becomes a significant amount of resistance right now. It's acting as a significant amount of resistance. We're getting pushed down every single moment. We're trying to break and come back up here. Our sell limit was placed at 13,349.95. We came down to 13,349.69. But I would definitely reduce your risk now. Either reduce your risk tremendously, in my opinion. Because that consolidating underneath for that long is usually not a good sign, okay? Gold, we're gonna wait for the reaction there and we'll see from there. The majority of the liquidity has been taken out right now. So the question is, okay, how far do you want to take it? But this low is what truly matters. This particular low right here. This played out perfectly. That liquidity was built up here. Was another beautiful sign. Okay, so we have that hourly candle closure now right there. I'm waiting for more pushback here. So again, guys, I would secure yourself. I would secure yourself. If you get hit on break even, you can always re-enter. That's not really a problem. Yeah. Yeah, pay very close attention to that. That's what I would have done. If I would have been triggered there, right on the spot, I would have now put my stop loss on break even. I would wait. I would just see what happens. And if I get hit, I will wait for re-entry. That's what I would do. Can you check the eurjpy? Yeah, in a second here. Trying to help our community out right now for the Nasdaq, as everyone is in the Nasdaq at the moment. And keep in mind, you're facing already a lot of resistance here, and the value area low is not even touched yet, mitigated yet. So that's interesting. But still, if you get rejected, we go to the lower time frame. We wait for the expansion. We wait for the internal structure, and we will re-enter here. So I think it's good that you guys can just secure yourself right here. We still have that area of supply right now. I think this is what's holding us a little bit back here. But again, we're creating the demand as well at the same time. So that's kind of interesting. So we might be pulling up soon. Yeah, I would put your stop loss on break even. Because if you come down right now, you come down and you're done. If you go up, we might be looking for more weakness on the lower time frame again, and we re-enter together. I will enter as well. But if you come down, we come down. And yeah. We did it then. Hey Lorenzo, have you ever tried the RSI divergence with entry model? I have tried it many times, yeah. I have tried it many times here. Yeah, but I tend to use it more on the higher time frame. To look for potential reversals, you know, swing trades, that type of stuff here. For like scalps or like you know, day trades like we do here now. I'm fully counting on my price action qualities, my price action skills. Price action, volume, timing, execution. But hey, I mean, look at that rejection. Look at the resistance here now coming into play right now. Your guys' entry should be above this zone. Can you check gold? Yeah, gold right now is I think can still come for next leg down. The next leg. It was the first leg. I think we're gonna come down to the next leg, the next wave, pushing down a little bit more. Like I said, I want to look at the 2005 range. That's what I'm looking for. We're trying to push up, but I think we're going to break the low. We're going to continue here. I think we're not done yet for gold. But we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Where are you from? I'm originally from the Netherlands. I was born and raised in the Netherlands. I have some Italian blood as well. But I live in Indonesia. I live in Bali. Why live Bali? Bali is Bali. It's the island life, my friend. It's the island life. I can watch the world from my little bubble here. And when I have to do something important, I come back to Europe or I come to whatever, Dubai or something like that. I'm in New Zealand. Amazing, amazing. 2 a.m. Wow. It's 10 p.m. here. What age did you start trading? I started trading at the age of 22. 22. 23. How's the internet speed down there? Well, do you guys see difference? Do you guys see difference? That's the question that I need to ask you right now. Compared to my old house. All right, this is my new villa. We're building a new place. Almost done with the construction. I know there's a significant difference, personally. I bought the most expensive internet possible, and they had to actually, you know, install it in a way that's actually not normal. So I asked for special service. How old are you now? I'm 29. Place Ignite needs some pictures. Yes. The Limitless logo. A neon logo here. So are we still ranging there? Look at that, guys. Still ranging underneath that zone. My sister stays in Den Haag. Nice place. Thank you. Yeah, Den Haag is very nice. The Hague is a very nice city. What do you think about the gurus like FX Mamba? Are they real? What do you mean it's real? I don't know. I don't have my proper research. So I can't give you a good answer. Hugo says I'm in Breda. Nice. Alright, I'm waiting for you guys. I'm waiting for it to come down. So we can cheer. We can be happy here. I'm waiting for the final move. But my suggestion, it is up to you, right? How you manage your trade right now. You're a slight profit. Minor profit though. Not that much, but you should be in profit. It's up to you how you manage it. But if I were you, I would put my stop loss on break even here. And I would look for re-entry if we get hit. Because the way we're consolidating here for such a long period of time and not pushing down, while the rest of the market is pushing up, is intriguing me a little bit here. So yeah, also the VIX right now. Same for the VIX. I think the VIX can push down a little bit. So I think we might catch a better entry. That's my suggestion here. How did you learn to trade? How do you recommend? I learned to trading the hard way. Making a lot of money. And then losing a lot of money. many times before. At a stage, I'm now at a stage where I just when things are going just automatic. It's almost like a yeah, how you say that? Like a sixth sense or something like that. Like something that's just programmed so deep that I just know what to do. Doesn't mean I'm always winning, but yeah, it's a feel. It's a feel, right? It's hard to explain. It's also a feel of how the market moves, right? You start to recognize patterns, over and over and over and over and over again every single day, you start to recognize patterns. I'm not talking about chart patterns. I'm talking about the order flow. And that's why I think that we should secure ourselves here a little bit now at the moment as well. Did you used to play poker? Yes, I still do. On what age you found your consistency in finally full-time trading? Around 2.5 years ago. 3 years ago. COVID, roughly. Andre says, same with eurjpy. Almost always it tests the drop or pump before the news event reverses. Let's see if it happens this time. By the way, guys, all the new subscribers, welcome to the stream. Okay, we're looking for trades together. Trying to help you guys out here. We're talking about it together in the chat. We're seeing like who's in this trade right now. For example, we're trying to help you out here. In this specific trade, I didn't get hit on a pip. I missed out on a pip. I had a limit order set, didn't get triggered there. However, I will look for a re-entry here. Right now, I'm guiding the people that are potentially in. If we're saying, okay, most of the people are out right now, regardless, we're going to look for a new entry here. So this is the case. I think most people will be on break-even. That's what I assume. And that's the reason why I closed my sell limit. And why I will look for another entry at the moment as well. So we have that high. Welcome to the stream, guys. Also, the new members in the community, welcome. I'm happy that you guys are here. Yesterday was crazy. For the people that are new today, my suggestion was to watch yesterday's stream as well. Have you taken an entry in the Nasdaq? I think you guys know what I do when I enter. Oh, now we're coming down, right? Now we are coming down. Okay. One second. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, we need to break and close below this low now. Who's out? First question. Who's still in? Is another question. So not who's out, who's still in right now? Okay, a couple people are out, most people are still in. Okay. I'm looking for a potential entry right here. Limit order right there. I'm waiting for the closure. Body closure only. There we go, fix. Okay, we came back. We pulled back into that level. Okay. Everything aligns here. Dollar is coming up. Wow, look at the strength of the dollar right now. This moment is pretty significant here. The VIX created our high. Okay, good. Bro, I think gold will not come down anymore. Gold is trying to collect. Let's see. Well, I think we're gonna come down. I think we're still not there yet. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, VIX breaking highs. How do you guys want to do the giveaway today? Instagram or Twitter? I assume we're going to reach 600 likes. We're already at 464, so... "49% of you guys say gold, by the way. We had 625 votes. 49% of you guys said gold, 24% of you guys said indices, and 27% of you guys said Forex. So the majority trades gold, or would prefer gold here. And it's good to know for this channel. Should I focus a little bit more on gold? Could be good. Could be a good idea. Twitter, okay. Gold and indices, yes, okay. That's fine for me. Gold indices and then the best possible Forex setups. That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Listen guys, I think gold could... look at this zone. Keep a close eye on this zone, by the way. 2019. Would be funny if we're building up liquidity now. Come back into that range, tap into that zone, and continue our journey right here. Gonna set an alert here. There we go. Do you trade all the pairs the same? Well, no. Not yeah. Yes and no. It has to do with timing. But the strategy itself is the entry strategy is usually very similar. There are just some external factors that are coming into play here. Jeff says, I like to plan on gold indices or best Forex setups. Awesome. Great idea. Have you entered the Nasdaq? No. So I had placed a limit order before. We didn't got triggered. Then I closed my sell limit order. Now I saw it consolidating. Now I want to wait for a break, a closure below. If it breaks and closes below, I will re-enter the Nasdaq. And for gold, yeah, who knows? Who knows? We are coming closer to the zone. I have an alert. I have an alert set there. Lorenzo, is GU good for reversal from 129.430? From 129. I think you mean 124. At least that's what I think. Correct? What levels do you have? I think it's 30. I think that in GU, I think that I mean the point is that for GU, I think that overall we're kind of bearish right now, but you see indeed that we're bouncing here. We are bouncing from an area of demand right now. If you go to the 1 minute, you see that liquidity built up here. I mean, if the dollar really decides to create a lower low internally, which I think it could, yeah, we could see a short-term push up here. Right there. Absolutely. Absolutely. That also counts for the EURUSD. And it does not count for the Australian dollar against the US dollar. That does count for the GU. GU is actually looking better than both of them. I do believe so. If the dollar creates a lower low, you might see that happen, yeah. Gold, waiting for it to come back down. Short, Nasdaq, waiting for the break. And potentially coming back down then. We're reaching that area of supply right now. GT Waters' rules are the way to trade, and experience and skills over time will teach you to trust yourself. Like Lorenzo does when it flows, trading fundamentals, technical sentiment. Go Limitless fam, yes, my man, as always, in the building. GT Wardle. Where's your soundboard? Right here. Where's the soundboard? There we go. Okay, value area low, ladies and gentlemen. We are now in that value area low. Okay, so we have this area of consolidation. Number one, we had that expansion right now. We're now back into the value area low. What do we know about the value area low? We talked about this before. It's the first portal. It's the first portal of a castle, a massive castle. Yeah, that outside wall. The first layer of resistance. Okay. And look at the value area low right now. It's a nice area. Clean. Are we waiting for a trade from there? Are we waiting for a break structure? I'm waiting for a break structure. Now, either we would pull up and we would immediately come down, which tends to happen a lot. And it happened until the only thing is we didn't push. So we tapped into that zone, or we had a limit order. It came to that zone and then it went down immediately, but it started to consolidate. It didn't push. Now I want to see a body closure below that low. That gives me the more confidence for this trade to re-enter and to look for a new break to the downside here. Okay, just more confidence of this trade specifically. Yes, okay, I could enter there, stop loss above. I could do that, yes, but it's not only about always the highest risk to reward. For me, it's also about the confirmation bias. All right, because the direction, in my opinion, is looking for downside potential. Gold coming very close here. Pay very close attention to how we develop here, because you might be coming down from that moment. Will be funny. Should we just take a small trade from there? The dollar is okay. The dollar is looking a little bit weaker. Let's see on the 1 minute. We're still there though. So much liquidity built up right now, guys, on the 1 minute. What about this? Let's see how we react. Let's see how we tap and how we develop here. Nasdaq, same thing. Let price come to us right now. Perseus, sorry. Nest finally filled 1 minute fair value gap. If it doesn't go down now, I might get out as well. Yeah. Khalid says, I definitely need to join the V3 now. Yeah, at the moment we are closed. We had our V2. Okay, our private Discord. We have private live streams in there. Tons of other things that we're doing right now on a regular basis that we're building. We have 1,000 members in there. We closed for good. So we're not reopening anymore. We're gonna upgrade. And we call it the V3. So we went from the V2 to the V3. And we're gonna release it to the public again. More information will follow. Very, very soon here. Did you stop doing free events? People do not show up. Some of them. We have the open mastermind. So that's something that we're going to do there. And we always discuss like plans, new things and stuff. And also we have events that once a month are always to the public that we give away. Okay, Nasdaq's coming down and gold. No, gold didn't react the way we wanted it. Nasdaq is reacting the way we want to right now. Yeah, but we look at the dollar as well, right? So the dollar was already like overextended here. So if the dollar would hold, it create a higher high. Nasdaq though, there we go. Two minutes for the 5 minute candle closure. So you offer live trading as a private group, is that what you mean? Yeah. That's correct, that's correct. Imeo Bong says, pass my Forex Funds challenge. That's amazing. Congratulations. That's great to hear. Okay, we're seeing some good price action right now. Time to pay very close attention here. The dollar is breaking. The Nasdaq, not there yet. Not there yet at all. Let me highlight GU as well. Get ready. Nothing yet. Nothing. How far do you pull the volume profile indicator to get the data? It's just, do not look at the timing in the market. I look at the range itself. So just where we, came into that range, where we broke structure out of that range. It's just the range itself here. Don't you have to overcomplicate it with timing. Just look at a nice box that you could draw. That's why I always draw the box first. Right here. And then I know, okay, from there to there I draw my fixed zone profile here. Alright, dollar needs to really break below. It's number one. Okay, I think we're getting there on that end. Dollar needs to break. There we go. And then the Nasdaq is of course our main trade. All right. The value area low, guys. We saw the rejection there. Rafa says, look like the value area low was on the bang of entry for the Nasdaq. Yes, it's very powerful stuff. There were just a couple things that I didn't like, and it was the order flow itself. That consolidation for such a long period of time underneath that level is usually not a good sign. But it did what it had to do, and it did come back to the value area low. And yeah, to do its thing. So consolidation, expansion, retracement, value area low, or point of control, rejection. Still waiting. I'm waiting for this candle closure. Lorenzo, what is order flow? Simply the way orders get mitigated in the market. So the way it's actually following yeah. What is order flow? Order flow is simply just the way orders are processed and executed in bulk. And good order flow means that there is a healthy price action where there is a lot of clarity and a consistent amount of volume in the market. That refers to the candle structures that we're always looking at. Aha. What do we have here? Gonna set the alert there. Back to Nasdaq, it's the most important right now. Okay, we had a closure. Yes, we had. Okay. Short on the Nasdaq. Getting ready. So in case you're wondering what I'm doing, why I'm staring at this chart right now, what I'm specifically doing here, I'm waiting for a signal that gives me the opportunity to actually go short with minimum drawdown. So I'm looking very closely at the candle structures itself. That can give me an indication, okay, yes, we are now ready to come down. Everything else is looking decent. I'm talking about the dollar. Talking about the volatility index. You have the dollar here on one side. We can put the volatility index on the other side. And it gives you a very good indication, okay, what's happening right now. As long as the volatility index is going up, it's looking good. But there is something about the Nasdaq that I think that we can make one more push up here. So that's why I'm not biting. For the people that are still in there, yeah, the value area low. Great lesson today as well. Great lesson. And there we go. No, I'm not there yet. I'm not convinced yet that we're gonna completely drop here. I'm trying to really nail down the entries. The value area low was great, but there are multiple factors coming into play here when trading. Not just the strategic setups themselves, but also the way the market moves and anticipates and adapts orders and stuff in the market as well here. What happened today? It seems like everything is in correlation. It's the best day I had in a long time. Amazing. Yes, it's looking very good. In general, the market is looking healthier, especially because the news has been completed right now this week. But yesterday was wild. Yesterday was wild. What is this? There we go. Where would your target be? Down 13,225. That's my target. So we have a lot of room, we have a lot of space here. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I know what to do here. I'm gonna take this trade here. I'm gonna set the limit order right there. Take it down towards that low. Stop loss a little bit higher above the point of control. Taking it down to 13,225 right here is my final target. And enter from there. I'm gonna set the limit order there. Because I feel that there is one, I think that we can, and not just feelings, I just see the volatility index right now showing us just a little bit more downside potential still. If you look at it right here, I think that we still have a little bit of room to make one more pullback before continuing. And the dollar itself is also not really helping here. So I'm going to place my limit order just a little bit higher and I'm going to be patient and sit it out. And the point of control is there always to protect us in case. Because this is where the massive amount of volume got, or where the volume massively increased here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to set the limit order. I'm going to hold this. Because we're still not there yet. Every single time we say, okay, yes. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I think we're going to come up a little bit more. In the short term. Patience is going to win here. However, the value area low, guys, you see that? Just in general. The way it moves, the way the market gets actually, you know, rejected by these levels, right? The value area low, point of control, value area high. That combination, okay, is just that a consolidation expansion retracement come in that zone using supply and demand. Yeah, we're going to use it more on the stream. We're going to do this more on stream right now. I had like a mind shift. I had like a, I don't know why I don't know what happened, but sometimes I started to use it less on stream. I was thinking about it lately, like, why do I do that? Because it's so good. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. Look at that reaction. The London, no, the London closure is coming when? 1 hour still, right? Yeah. There we go, the VIX. That's what I'm talking about. All right. The VIX is coming down. I saw the weakness here, and at this moment we were like, okay, bye. The Nasdaq is gonna go down, right? No. No. Doesn't work that way. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. This is where it gets really triggered, right? We're not in. Let me set it straight here. But you know, it really triggers you to enter there. We would have immediately reversed if you did. Just because the volatility index there was not ready yet. We saw that liquidity there. I was like, you know, we're starting to lose traction. Dollar also coming down. A delayed reaction. Not there yet. So I'm waiting for at this particular moment right now. Too much consolidation happening right now underneath that initial entry. Let's see where the VIX can bounce from, and that will give us a more clear answer right there. Alright, says think I was wrong about gold. What is gold doing? I have no idea what gold is doing. Alright, we broke to this first zone. I mean, gold is no. Gold is we had that zone here. We had an alert set here. I mean, gold is also ready to come down here. The Nasdaq. My suggestion is to be careful with the Nasdaq at the moment here. Just because I know how the VIX moves. Okay. Still look at gold right now. Look what we're building here right now for gold. Nor says the price action is weird today. There is just not a final push through. So there is a clear direction. It's just we're not pushing through. Yeah, Lorenzo, between gold and silver, which one is more volatile? I think that silver is more volatile. Okay, look at the. Let's give the dollar a chance and gold here. It looks a little bit cleaner right now than the Nasdaq. Is that a 5 minutes for very gap on gold? Yes, it's a 5 minutes for very gap on gold here. But a bunch of liquidity as well. I might come back to that low here. Go for a new push. We have been coming down. The dollar needs to push. We're trying to go for it. We're not there yet. The worst is for me, gold looks clean and then the Nasdaq. Yeah, I agree. I agree. So let's do this guy now on the stream, guys. If you agree, we're gonna mainly focus right now for the next couple of days, weeks on the stream. Gold and the indices. One of them, Nasdaq, S&P or US30, whatever it is. So mainly gold, indices. Let's say gold, Nasdaq, and then the best possible Forex pairs out there. So I'm talking about the majors. And that all depends then on that particular week. So that could be the yen, that could be the euro, that could be the GU. That totally depends on the on that particular week, that particular news that we have here. Then it says no giveaway today. Yeah, 600 likes. Same as yesterday. Hi sir, I'm newer. How long have you been trading profitable? Couple years, my friend. Around 3 years. Welcome to the stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Robert Kelly also, thank you for the sub. Welcome. Happy to have you here on the stream where we trade daily, looking for the best possible setups here. Trying to avoid as many losing trades as possible. Looking for the right setups. Not forcing anything, just whenever we see something really nice, we take it. My recommendation, man, and Robert Kelly as well, if you want to learn more, go a bit into the previous streams. I think you will learn a lot from what we're doing here and how we actually execute trades and stuff as well. Ramirez has passed my phase 2 today, limitless for real. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That's great to hear. Yesterday as well, man. Thank you guys so much. I really, really enjoyed the fact that you guys, shared all these beautiful setups. Just amazing, amazing to see what the community is up to. And, all of these setups right here. I'm talking about PC setups, okay? All watching the stream from yesterday. It was absolutely amazing. Great to see. Look at all these patterns, by the way. Wow. Look at that. I need these type of patterns. I need to, just in general, for fun. It's fun to have it. You know, thank you guys. Appreciate it. It gives a real feeling to what I do. You know? Because now I see like 780 numbers. 800 people watching. Just a number on the screen, right? But the moment you guys start posting that type of stuff, it's like, you know, it makes it super real. It's the same thing, right? There are 800 people watching, 750 people watching. And it doesn't feel like a lot of people, but like, if we would be all in a room together, you know, it's a you know what I mean? Okay, let's go. Let's see. The dollar is coming down. Still gold. We're in between range here. No Swiss franc also. Back to the NES. Yeah, back to that range, right? There we go. Yeah, so like I said, be patient with the Nasdaq, okay? I had a flashback when I saw this chart, when I saw this pattern. My brain recognizes these like old patterns. I'm not talking about an ascending triangle, no, I'm just talking about moving behavior. So yeah, I'm excited to release the cryptocurrency course in this weekend for free. You need to have $100 on your account. More information will follow, but it's your money. I'm not going to take that money. It's just to show that you're actually real about trading. And our V2 is closed, so we have nothing to sell you here. Just trades right now. I get a lot of questions about one-on-one sessions as well. But I just do not have the time. I really just don't have the time for it. So, yeah, I would love to do it, but I do not have the time. Because there are so many things that we're doing. You know, education, building, the community. I want to build more content for YouTube as well again. I'm trading myself also, right? So, maybe one day I will, you know, take my time for it and do something very special that I could fully focus on and set a very nice, you know, create an amazing structure for it. But for now, let's just continue our journey and, you know, learn while we earn, you know? That's my suggestion here. How high do you want to see the Nasdaq go? Yeah, so right now, this is what I was waiting for. You see it now coming back up again. Like, normally when we were here, we had our limit order set, right? We had a limit order set. So it came, it didn't trigger us, just on the pip. It came down. And I was like, okay, that was our trade, buy trade. We're going to go down right now. But then we started to consolidate very weirdly right here underneath. And that's looking more, it was looking more like accumulation than distribution for me. So because of that, I was looking at the, you know, the volatility index as well. See the dollar coming down. I was like, no, wait a little bit. Right now, I want to see how we react at the point of control. That's that range in the middle. And see how we just react right there. And I'm going to go to the 1 minute time frame. And if you truly get rejected, we will then break a particular low. So let's say this is the low that we then break, or this one. I just want to come up, break the low, and come down and take a trade to the downside. You know, take a trade on the 1 minute. It's just waiting for the weakness, waiting for the pullback. It's easy possible that we take out some liquidity now and that we then still come down. Because my bias is still the same. Does Blueberry broker allow me to trade the US30 and gold? In the United States, no. Apparently. Unfortunately. Alright. Higher high created. Keep a close eye on gold. Let's focus on gold for now. The Nasdaq is not there yet. Point of control will come soon. We're heading toward that smaller range right now. I'm gonna set an alert right there. And then go to gold and stick with gold for now. But for example, if the volatility index chart is in an area of demand or support and has strong support, then never long the Nasdaq, for example, or the other way around. It's always a good way to look at it and to confirm your buys. It's more about your entry. It's more about if it makes sense to enter at that moment. Timing is important. You can have everything right. You can have the direction right. You know, you can nail it. However, it's about the timing of entries here, especially on the lower time frame, because there are more variables coming into play. And what they do on the lower time is they try to take you out. We should focus on gold. As far as what I see right now, I agree. And we're gonna stick with gold for the rest of the stream. Unless the Nasdaq, does something wild here. I think we're gonna focus on gold for now and stick with it. That's a good idea. Ron says accumulation, manipulation, distribution. That's how manipulation is the phase where a trap occurs. Hence bias is so much necessary. If gold does make a lower low right now, is it not bad that there is or there will stay an equal high? I would love to see this high getting taken out first, yeah. I would love to see this happening, breaking the low, taking out the liquidity, coming back towards that low. We short there, stop loss above that high. And the dollar will then, of course, bounce as well. We're now coming back to an interesting zone, which is right here. So we're not there yet. And that's our final shot for this stream. A potential gold trade here. We're almost at 600 likes. We're going to do a $50 giveaway. Every stream we give away between $50 and $100, depending on the likes and the people in the community. By the way, something very, very nice here. If you want to join the community here, people are already coming now into the Limitless Lounge after the stream. We'll probably hop in there, have a conversation. It's nice to meet people in the community here from all over the world. Yesterday, we had, I think, around 50, 60 people in here after the stream. Massive. Usually this is hosted by one of our dear... one of our dear traders, Gigi, or even another Alfredo, which is also our designer. He creates the thumbnails. He's hosting these events here. Always nice to maybe chill. Okay. This month though was quite a big month so far with in regards to the news and CPI data. We crushed the CPI. We did very well with the FOMC as well. FOMC was by far the biggest trade of the month so far. There was a Nasdaq trade actually. So that gave me the inspiration also to focus a little bit more on the indices here. In the next, in the streams in general. Any trade? I'm looking potentially for gold right now. I'm starting to like what I see here. Tremendous amount of liquidity below. Oh, Lorenzo, why is the V2 closed? We decided to close down the V2. Because of the fact that we're going to upgrade to the V3. The people that were in the V2 will be coming to the V3 automatically, and we'll reopen with more information the V3 in a couple weeks. So what I'm looking for the dollar to break up and to then potentially come down for gold for a next leg to the downside here. What I think we're doing is we're building enough liquidity right now to move price further down. One more time, one more leg to the downside. What I prefer to see is that we break the highs first and then come down. Are you Eastern time? I always have my timing here on Eastern, the New York time. That's the official New York time. But in essence, yeah, I'm in the other side of the world. I'm in Indonesia. Look at that accumulation there. Dollar also ranging a lot. GU also ranging. Like a lot of pairs are ranging at the moment too. Euro. The Nasdaq that we were talking about is now back at the point of control. Look at that. So this is a good look at this right now. This is interesting. So we had that accumulation. It's beautiful. Okay. So consolidation. Expansion retracement. First, the value area low. We saw that rejection there. So we got rejected and we came down. Then we broke it. What's the next layer? What's the next area of resistance? Let me know in the chat. What is the next layer? You see it right here. The point of control. Point of control is the next zone. It's one of the most powerful indicators, I would say, that I've ever used in terms of indicators. I don't use many of them, but yeah, it's a beautiful way to understand the volume, not particularly of time, but of price, of levels, because volume is king. Volume, understanding volume is absolutely king. Okay, gold's coming up. If you then reverse, we're gonna short from there. Last potential setup right here. Nasdaq needs to create a lower low first, so that might take a while here.
So far where I come from. I sit and wonder about the times that it made sense, but nowadays I don't worry about what's past tense. My younger days I used to hang around with mad friends. If we just fell out, I don't really know what happened. A lot of people come around and keep you stagnant, distraction. So yeah, don't show them no compassion. We was really out here grinding, really rapping, stacking them Franklins, them Grants, and them Jacksons. Imagine if we would've never chased our passion, we probably would've never knew what happened. They was all just
what a legend.
Once they leave, don't you let them back in. Just back up all their stuff and send them packing. I'm blacking on anybody thinking they could act up with me. This vibe ain't for free, cause where I'm at in life, I'm only focused on me. Note the self, know yourself, focus on your health. They don't wanna help, then fuck it, do it by yourself. Don't give them no excuse to put you on the shelf. If it's me, myself,
stay classy.
No one else. Yeah, self-love is the best love. It's the people who always give that never get love. They ain't real enough to probably say they messed up. Just let it go and make the best of it.
What's this? Where is it? Where is it? We love details, guys. It's about the details. Alright? Nobody would notice this. We just talked about it. Isn't that a bearish reverse pattern in gold? Well, I'm looking to potentially short if you break the lows. But I would love to see the highs getting taken out first. So there are some equal highs there that I would love to be taken out. So coming up, coming down, short, targeting the next leg to the downside. That's the trade I'm looking for. What's the name of the point of control indicator? The fixed range volume profile. Are you in any trade? If you see me in a trade, you will see me in a trade. So you will see me being in a trade. That's why I started TradingView for the streams. Because I don't like to trade from MetaTrader live on stream here when I'm always looking at TradingView. So I decided to find a broker which I can connect to TradingView. Looking for sells. We're still here. We're still here. Lisa Stripe Pepperstone made. There are good withdrawal times are good. Can only withdraw what you deposit. What you deposit to. Yeah, I'm testing out a couple of different brokers right now on TradingView that are aligning with TradingView here. One of them could definitely be... yeah, no, BlueBerryMarkets is for sure for my MetaTrader accounts and trading in general on MetaTrader. I'm very happy with the spreads and everything like that. And I personally heard a lot of people being very positive about them. But for TradingView, I'm still trying to figure out which one is the best. Right now, I'm testing out BlueBerryMarkets. There was an issue that I had here with the FOMC meeting. That was resolved, but So far, I'm quite pleased here, but I'm not an affiliate or something. I'm just testing it here. I think that we're gonna come look at the dollar right now. You see that the dollar, yes, okay, equal highs, but the thing is that the dollar right now created a higher high internally here. And if you hold here and we create a new high, I might see it coming down. And there is a bunch of liquidity below. So I might see it coming down right now. You see this holding? It's a combination of the dollar creating a higher high, holding in that zone, and gold right now breaking lows, taking out the liquidity, going for the next leg to the downside. I want to see gold coming back towards like early 2000s. Something like that, that particular range. I'm not familiar with Pepperstone at all, to be honest. If it's good, it's good. Fantastic. I like what the dollar is doing. Yeah, that's why the equal high is there. That's the reason why I'm a little bit cautious. Tristan says, one of the best. I see Marcus is the best overall broker. In European. Yeah, so I had a really bad experience with IC markets. I'm always saying this on the stream. And that's the problem. I think they grew too fast. And their server got overloaded or something like that. So the reaction time on trade setups when it matters is very slow. And the delay is just too big. Around open market opens especially, and you know, it's my personal experience. Crazy slippage as well. So what happened was, I opened, and I had this many times. I had a couple of times that experience here, but one time was just absurd. I lost a lot of money. And I'm actually not the hardest time. I always take full responsibility of my own mistakes, if that's the case here. Always. Even if there's just a slight chance here. But there was a moment when I was stuck in a position when I placed a trade. And it didn't fill my trade. It was lagging in my trade position and it was stuck for around 30 seconds. Before it actually executed my trade. And it was not during a weird situation in the market. It was not during a crazy news event. It was just, you know, 1 hour after the London Open or something like that. No news. Nothing crazy in that sense. But I didn't get triggered. Until 30 seconds later. So be careful with like you know, server responses and stuff. It really matters. It really matters. If you execute a trade, That's why you see on demo accounts many times a very slow response. Okay, I think this is looking quite decent here. Still these equal highs there. Be careful as well here now. Which brokers, Lorenzo, are using BlueBerryMarkets here on TradingView? So far, I'm quite happy. I don't have tested it too much yet. I have not done major withdrawals yet. So I will test it out later and let you know. At a point of control, guys. I really hope that you learned something from this stream, regardless. Especially the fixtures for profile, how to apply it, because it's an extremely powerful tool. Why didn't we take gold? Because the equal highs that are built there, and the way we started to consolidate underneath that level here. The equal highs that are built there. So yeah, this is what we're gonna use a lot more on stream. So what we're gonna do right now for the next streams as well. Gold, the Nasdaq are gonna be one of our two main pairs to trade, okay, or assets to trade on the stream. And then if there is an amazing Forex setup that aligns very well and it has all the confluences that we're looking for, we add this one as well. So number one gold, number two, based on your poll, right? So we had around, I don't know how many votes, 857 votes. 52% of you guys said gold. 22% of you guys at the Nasdaq, and then 26% says Forex. But Forex is quite a big spectrum in general. What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin is separated. We have separated streams for crypto. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's do the giveaway right now. Let me set up the giveaway. Okay. All right. There we go. So we're going to do the giveaway right now. If you want to join the giveaway, then what you can do is retweet Answer the poll, retweet, like and comment under this post. My actual Twitter profile is in my description. You can come here, and we're gonna pick a winner in like a couple more minutes. Okay. After that, I'm heading into Discord. Gotta work on some other stuff right now. Yeah, the market in general was decent, but we didn't pull through. We didn't pull through here. And gold, we had an entry there. We didn't get triggered into our position right there. We wanted to take it up and then short it to the downside, but it already came down at that moment. So I didn't align with that strategy today for me personally. However, that's not a big problem. If we make a couple of good trades a week on stream, I'm very, very happy. We're streaming 4 days a week right now. Join our Twitter. Make your decision as well. Good for me to know. I know what to focus on a little bit more. Yeah, you guys just answered already in YouTube. Just want to see it also in Discord to see what we have. I can keep this open. YouTube disappears. I might be focusing more on gold for you guys. Because overall, gold has been doing very well in general. If I look at my previous history, my previous trade setups, I just didn't trade it as much as I did with at Forex Funds at some point. It's a phase, right? Sometimes I'm more into the Nasdaq indices, sometimes I'm more into gold, sometimes I'm more into Forex Funds. It depends. But in the end, you guys decide truly what we should mainly focus on. Obviously. Alright, be right back. Give me 1 second. Giveaway is coming straight away when I'm back here. 2 more minutes, a couple more minutes. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready for the giveaway right now. Let's do it. Always beautiful to see how engaged you guys are and how what an amazing community we are building. It's just nice to have a trading journey together. Okay, it's the true reality of a trader. Every single time we stream, you see the ups, you see the downs. It's amazing. And the best thing is if you win together, there's nothing like it. There is nothing that beats that feeling. It's the most addictive feeling I've ever experienced is when we win together and we have a major trade. It's the best feeling in the world. So, in the meantime, let me get our giveaway done here. Always nice. There we go. We're gonna head into the charts after that. Yes, sure. Low tweet. Let's go. No profile banner. Profile picture. Yeah. Description. No. Continue. 80 entries. Let's go. Who's ready? I see a couple of names already. MT77. I know Cowboy. Let's see who else we have. Shang Mei. Damon Smet. Yes, sir. Couple of names I recognize. Jocelyn. At Jocelyn Trades. That sounds good. All right, let's go. 50 bucks, easy money. Hope you guys are ready. Begin draw. Let's see what we have after that with the gold and the Nasdaq. All right, drawing completed. And the winner is Anton Leroux, I guess, if that's the right way to pronounce it. Anton Leroux. Congratulations, my friend. Send me a message with your account. The real AGR. Gonna get it sorted. Shout out to you. Next one is either at 800 likes or the next stream. Okay? As always. Cheers, my friend. Cheers. And an overwhelming sensation of gold right here. 62.3%. Okay? What should we mainly focus on the stream for the month of May and June? 62.3% says gold, 16.7% says indices, and 21% says major forex pairs. So it's good to know. Gold, indices, and forex pairs. We're gonna use this definitely for the next streams. Okay? Just so you know, we listen. We do really take this serious. So appreciate it. Appreciate the answer here. Okay, Nasdaq. Wow, okay. Okay. I think that's it for today's session. We're gonna be back very, very soon again with a new stream. We might be streaming crypto tomorrow, by the way. This could happen, which I'm excited for, but I'll keep you guys updated if we can make it happen, and also if the price action is good here. If there is a major opportunity in Forex, we always give Forex the privilege for now, and we're just gonna trade the regular. We're just gonna have a regular live stream like we always have, trading Forex, gold. In this case, then as well. All right. Based on the market, we will have more information. So yeah, new giveaway then. Like well, as always. Hope you guys enjoyed it. By the way, join our fantastic, most beautiful giveaway, beautiful Discord, guys. We have so many things that we're doing here on a regular basis that I think can really, really benefit you as well. And we're probably heading into the Limitless Lounge already. I see already people joining here. And I think this is going to be completely full the moment we are... Oh, as always, the same thing. The moment we are back here, we're seeing already it getting fuller and fuller. We might go from Discord, or from YouTube to Discord. Right there. Okay. And yeah, I'm always listening. I'm always there. I'm not always talking or you know, being present, but I'm there. I'm listening to you guys and I'm seeing what you guys are doing. And it's also a nice way for the community itself to have a conversation and to just connect and bond with each other. And I've seen really good trades also playing out right there. Okay. So I see already many people going there. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate all of you guys. It was still a nice day. I always enjoy the stream. Great vibes, great session. And if these setups play out, they play out and we find them and we trade them. It's that simple. We are not stopping. I'm ready to rock and roll for a long period of time and be here for you guys. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in Discord. And have a great day. Lucifer, thank you, man. Peter, Rafael, Ricardo, Hellraiser, bro, thank you. I learned a lot from you. We can end the day without a trade, but it's okay. It's better to learn how not to trade too. Absolutely, 100%. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Lorenzo. Have a nice day. See you. Thank you for your time. Appreciate you guys. And I'll see you soon. Very soon. Bye-bye.